Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to SuperGIS webinar, Pick Suitable Lands for Your Facilities. This webinar will take around 40 minutes and with 10 minutes QA time in the end. And of course, our support team will answer your question in the QA time. My name is Eugene, the marketing specialist of SuperGIS Technologies. I will be the host today. And here, sitting next to me, is the speaker of today, Chris. Hello, Chris.
Hey, hello everybody, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Okay, Chris is our senior technical support engineer. He earned a master's degree in forestry and has many experiences of applying GIS in different fields. Okay, before we start, let's warm up with a quick poll and we'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, here I would like to share the poll result with you. And it seems like around, there are still 20% of our audience today are not so familiar with SuperGIS products. But don't worry, you can just visit our official website and get a free trial anytime. So here I would like to show you the products roadmap of SuperGIS. SuperGIS complete solution covers from server, desktop to mobile GIS. Therefore, users of SuperGIS can collect field data by our mobile GIS and then edit and analyze this data with desktop GIS. And finally, publish and share your results with others by our GIS server. And moreover, for programmer and software developer, we also have developer GIS that can help you to do customization. And today, we are going to focus mainly on SuperGIS Desktop, which is our multifunctional platform to process GIS data on your personal computer. If you are interested in our other solutions and products, you can just find our previous webinar records on the YouTube channel, SuperGIS TV, or simply visit our official website to learn more. So here is more information about SuperGIS Desktop. It is a powerful GIS software that can help you to easily create, edit, display, and analyze spatial data such as point, line, and polygon data. Users can visualize spatial data to show different landscapes on the computer and discover unrevealed patterns. Like the map showing on this slide, we can see the population in different areas were presented as circles. We can overlay it with other socio-economic maps to get more information. SuperGIS Desktop support all commonly used GIS formats like a shapefile, KML, DXF, and so on. Users of SuperGIS Desktop can also read and write data in geodatabases like Microsoft SQL, Oracle Spatial, or PostgreSQL. In addition, there are also 6 extensions that can extend the capability of SuperGIS Desktop, which can help you to create a 3D environment, do many advanced analysis on spatial data like network analysis or spatial analysis. All these extensions can help you to find out more spatial relations and do smarter decisions. Okay, during this webinar, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to share it with us. Just simply send messages to us with GoToWebinar comment field or send an email to staff@supergeotech.com. Also, you can tag us or send us message by our Twitter account. We will reply you as soon as we can. Okay, so Chris, our topic today is about picking suitable lands for your facility.
Yes.
Can you tell us why do you want to choose this topic?
Okay, thank you, Eugene. All right, good morning or good afternoon to you. Thank you for coming today. My name is Chris, and I'm from the SuperGIS technical support team. Firstly, I'm really glad you joined today's meeting and very happy to share a case study with you. Oh yes, today's section we will talk about the suitability model with GIS, because the land use management is one of most urgent of environment issue. So we will let you know the importance for our natural lands and how to use the GIS to make action plan. Alright, and this is the outline for today's speaking. At first, I want to quickly review our land use management and why are so important to us. And then I will focus on how to realize it and build up the suitability model. For the last part, I want to further to display the suitability map by the different platforms, so I can use the 2D or 3D view, publish map surveys, create my website to share what I saw and our study resource, and provide valuable information with decision maker. Okay, if you have any question or comment in today's topic, I'm very great to answer in the QA time. Before we started, let me ask you a question. Do you think we really need a way to select a suitable land for our facilities? And why is suitability analysis such an important issue? What did you think, Eugene?
I think that is because if we choose an unsuitable place to build facilities, we will need extra cost, and it will also harm the environment.
Yeah, that's true. For example, our urban development is one of the primary causes of environment decline because land use change often with our needs and society evolution. As the populations increase, we will need more lands for our new home, agriculture, traffic, and the new buildings. Every single different facility celebrates decision by taking individuals. Actually, we didn't have a good planning for our land use management before. That it caused the changes needs and the pressure, developing the competing use for the same land. So if we don't smart choice and put those facilities to the right side, once we suffer the natural disaster or human factor will take away our property or even human life, that will become a serious issue in the future. I know you are watching the picture in this slide and touch your heart. Yes, you are right. We should care about our living environment. This is a famous case in Japan, in New Zealand, and in Taiwan because we don't consider the soil structure, topography, and the geology for our homeland. Then we put our buildings at a high potential risk area, like the soil liquefaction area. They will become a serious issue. So therefore, we should care about our land, and how to manage our land use has been part of our life.
Okay, follow what Chris have just said. We want to avoid dangerous zones and choose the right place. And it seems land use planning plays a really important role in this process, right?
Yeah.
But how can we do that right? I mean, is there a good way to do land use planning, Chris?
Okay, because the most land use problems are so complex. So to answer this question, I will directly use the GIS and the suitability model to give you the best answer. Briefly talk, this model is titled analysis using the GIS to determine the best place. So I can find the location of the new facility, like the new hospital, new bookstore, or among the many others. But we need to know how to use those natural lands and for what our purpose. So you should make some plan for your application, like you want to apply in the land use management, city development, or the agriculture planning. In the following part, I want to talk more about this model and decide a more reasonable, friendly way to identify a suitable place for our new building and new facility, because we believe the GIS can support our spatial decision and save our money and safety. I think this is a powerful model and promising idea for our land use management. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Chris. But we will learn more about how to use GIS to analyze land suitability later, because now we are going to have our second pool of today. Please tell us why do you want to learn suitability analysis, and we will be right back in 2 minutes. Okay, I would like to share the poll result with you. It seems like most of our audience today simply wants to learn more about GIS applications. That's fine, because in the following part, we will tell you how to apply our GIS software in a real case.
Okay. Hi everyone, welcome back, and we will keep talking today's topic about the land use management. In order to understand the suitability model, here I show you the case study from Taiwan and Taichung City. And by the way, have you been for the golf course before, Eugene? And do you think what kind of key factor or key variable to build out our new golf course? What did you think?
Yes, I've been to golf courses several times, but actually I really don't know what's the key factor that we should notice before building a golf course. But I guess we need a very large and flat place to build all the related facilities and play like some trees.
Yeah, that's fine. You are good some point. Actually, this kind of the facility are complex the combination. So we should consider many more environment factors like the soil structure and the topography, elevation, slope type, and so on. So we try to find out a suitable place for our new golf facility and keep the soil and water conservation. So now we are going to evaluate the environment and the development. At the end of this case, we try to create a suitability map. Then we can identify the suitable area and help us to make right decision. It can easily to catch the key information, what we need in this model. So we propose a solution. Please check below the pattern. There are two parts can be used to our analysis flow: data collection, data processing, and the model development. If you care about our lands, you should care about our soil and the geology. The first part, I try to create our two key factors. I need to use the slope and topography layer to generate ordinal topography factors and use the soil depth and the slope type to make ordinal geology factor. Then try to use the spatial joint spatial joint tool and combine or sum up the ordinal value of two semantic map and finally to get the suitability map resource. So I can able to use the more analysis later. Okay.
Chris, I have one question here.
Yes, please.
Is it possible to add another variable or factor? For example, if I want to add some ecological factors?
Yeah, of course. It depends on your project's need to add other key factors that will include the ecological factor. If your object is for the plant, for animals, of course, you also can care about the road distance, the weather, or other key factor you need. And today, the assessment way, we choose Environment Impact Assessment. Later, we called EIA. This is a very popular model for the suitability analysis. So this model could provide advanced risk analysis to support our resource, and especially focus on the complex land use and the environmental protection. I mean, the model can rank the best to worst potential size. Therefore, the map shows a relative range value. The lower value means the highly suitable and safe place, and the high values means the non-suitable and we should protect or the restricted region. Okay. So now I want to talk more about the data collection and the data processing before we want to use the suitability model. Just as I mentioned before, I shared I need the data. So I collect the following the shapefile and the raster data. I can use the DTM to generate slope layer in SuperGIS desktop and create the topography, soil depth, and the slope type can represent the soil character. Of course, I just need to focus on our today's study area. So I collect the shapefile, and in the data processing, we have to combine the different layers and convert those data to ordinal topography and the geology map. Well, I will to show you how to do that. The first part, I try to create the ordinal topography map. So I try to collect the request by slope and topography semantic maps. And we use the request by tool to process the following input of the two data layer. So everybody can see the first table. I set the 6 categories, and the ordinal number represent the different meaning. The range value from the flat and to the steep, and we prefer to very gentle slope and or the gentle slope type for our new facility because we try to pick up that's a suitable place. And of course, the second table we also set the 6 degree the data for our topography map, and then we try to use the spatial joint and sum up the two data layers to get a new value to represent today's ordinal topography map. Okay, sorry. Now I just try to do the same thing for the other data. I try to create a second ordinal geology map. And so I need to collect the soil depth and have to convert the ordinal value and also convert the slope type so everybody can see the first table and the second table. I set a different degree to represent the different meaning, and especially everybody can see the second table. The code number means the different slope type. Of course we prefer to the consequent slope is not steep or not beating non-beating rock region. Okay. So I try to spatial join the two semantic map. So I combine the two data layer and to get a new value to represent today's ordinal geology map. Okay. Now I'm going to give you a demo by using the SuperGIS desktop to data collection and the processing. Okay. Everybody can see that is a brand new SuperGIS Desktop 10 interface. And I started the word processing by setting up the environment working space when started this project. So I save as SGD file and I create a 4-group layer in my data contents. Everybody can see the right hand side. And actually I had loaded the raster data DTN and the boundary of study area as a specimen and try to change the symbology for my DTN data layer to look better. And the green color means the low elevation like the plain, and the red color means the high elevation, maybe approaching the mountain region. Because the end of the first step, we want to create the ordinal topography layer. So I open the group of layers step 1. Okay, everybody can see that I had finished and create my ordinal topography map, and we can see the map resource on the map view. Okay, actually the topography factor is a detailed and accurate graphic to represent the natural feature on the ground. This data layer we can realize more topography effect. Let me show you. I enlarge the sun area, and different rank number represent the different meaning. For example, deeply brown color means the steep and very high value. It's not suitable for our new golf facility or other facility. We prefer picking out the flat or the gentle slope place. It will nice and to keep the water and conservation once we want to for the new construction for development. Well, the ordinal topography maps are based on the slope layer and the topography map. So I just joined the two data layer. If you want to create that data, you should use the spatial join tool in SuperGIS Toolkit. And this function, you can join the two tables based on the spatial between the data. And of course, the ordinal topography layer contains all two data feature information and will be maintained. And finally, I open the attribute table. I can combine the two semantic map value and get the new value to represent the ordinal topography map. In here, everybody can see I create the terrain field and get the value to represent the new ordinal topography map. Besides, in the data processing, I can easily convert my raster data to shapefile, or maybe you want to use the geo processing to focus on the study area. Actually, you want to use the tool, you can want to do something, the tool skill you can use in the SuperGIS Toolkit. So now I just want to create a second key factor. I want to show you. I open the group layer, step 2, and let me show you another key factor, ordinal geology map. I also created in the SuperGIS desktop. Geology map is a special purpose map to show the geology feature. The render color to indicate where are they exposed surface. So you can see the coffee break color. Let me show you in large sun area. Okay, are you more clearly? The render color to show you where are exposed surface. And this kind of if the not beating rock, it means the brain and soil structure is not good. Sorry. So it's not good for our new construction and for development for new facility. It included the non-suitable soil depth and the slope type for development. Maybe we can say that it's kind of a bare rock region and have no beating rock. It will raise our cost and risk in that place. And the yellow region is our preferred area, suitable soil and the consequent slope condition. So we want to pick up the low value and safety place to build up our new golf course facility. So I will pick up for ordinal geology map and to do it. Okay. As you know, because the ordinal geology map are also based on the slope depth and the slope type. So I also can use the spatial join tool to do it. Just based on the spatial data between the two data layer, and of course we can contain the two feature information, and now the feature in this layer will be maintained. And finally, I can use the open attribute table and use the field calculator to combine the two semantic value and try to get the new value to represent today's the ordinal geology map. So I will show you the latter. Everybody can see that. I open the new feature. I open the attribute table and see the final. I create a new field. This is the engineering factor, and I collect and sum out the two data layer and get a new rank value to represent the ordinal geology map resource. Okay, so we get back to our PowerPoint today. Okay, all right. We will prepare our data collection and the data processing. In the next section, we will further to use the two factor to build out suitability map.
Right. After a series of analysis, now we have two maps, one from topographic analysis and another from geologic analysis. I guess now we are going to overlay them and get the final result of EIA.
Yes, that's true. You are right. The map is produced by combining the ordinal geography layer and the geology map together. And the map recorded every EIA value from the lower to high. Everybody can see below the legend table. I set 5 degrees to recognize within the order suitable. That will including the highly suitable, moderate suitable, marginal, non-suitable, and restricted area. So let's check below the suitability map. As you can see, the red color means the EIA value of those areas is high. It means non-suitable place, even restricted area. The green color means the EIA value of those areas is low. It means high suitable place. It's very nice to development our new construction. So we will picking this place for our new facility. Okay. So I'm going to give you a demo again. In the next part, I generate the suitability map further to display our analysis resource by the 2D and the 3D view, and try to count a suitable site area and extract the spatial information for our decision making. Okay, now I just do that again. I open the SuperGIS Desktop 10 and do the same thing. I open the group layer of the step 3, and I had to finish my suitability map resource. So I can use to select the right side for my new golf course, and the render color indicates suitable or unsuitable for the activity being planted. So I can do more. and do for the determination of a potential risk area. And so now I also give you a same example. I enlarge some area to show you more detailed information. Okay, different rank value represent a different meaning. So you can see the red color means the very steep and high value, and maybe approaching no beating rock. The soil structure is not good, so it's not suitable place for a new golf facility. So we prefer to picking out the flat or the gentle slope place. It will be nice, and we want to try to keep all the water and keep the water and conservation once we want to a new development. Okay, so well, the map, the suitability map are based on the ordinal topography and the ordinal geology, two key factors. So I try to do the similar things, just join the two table based on the spatial tool, And so I can combine all the spatial and the attribute information. I open the attribute table and to combine the two semantic map resource. So I create an EIA value to get a new rank value. Of course, you can create a new value to count area for the suitable place or non-suitable place. It will nice to know our facility size. Okay, so the map resource can give you more information if you want. And actually, this is our first step to check on the suitable location for our new facility. Then I have I have some work to do to figure out the final parcel or the location. So I'm looking for the area where is close to the downtown, not the urban area. So I overlay the downtown land use to exclude urban area and to focus on our downtown region. So, oops, let me try again. I use the select spatial. I can pick out the 2 blocks that will suitable for our final location for our new golf course. Okay. So of course the map resource, you can export the map as the GeoPDF or save as a JPG format or become the hard copy map. Moreover, now we have the chance to demo our resource by the 3D platform. Okay, just use the SuperGIS globe. And SuperGIS globe, we can show you the latter. Everybody can see this is a brand new SuperGIS globe.
Okay, I have one question here,
Yes.
Chris. I would like to know why do you want to display our results in a 3D mode? What's the advantages of using a 3D environment?
Okay, good point. Because SuperGIS globe provide you the more realistic, and you can provide the 3D visualization, and you can see the physical environment around you clearly, just like the video, as you can see. Now in the 3D mode, I can bird view, zooming, rotate any view angle. You see, it's a perfect to present the 3D view. So it can save my time to go to the field and make me detect a potential area to. Okay, so I can overlay the map resource to indicate where is a suitable site and where is a protection area. It's more interact and effective way to show up our resource by the 3D GIS. Okay, so let's get back to our today's PowerPoint. According to the resource of the analysis to do for our determination of potential risk area, we can assess environment impacts and plan land use with traditional hard copy or 2D and 3D GIS. Besides, SuperGIS Globe give me the best experience to present the 3D effect, allow you to see the physical environment around you clearly. And we overlap our analysis map resource to indicate where is a suitable site and where is not. It's give me more information to show up our resource by the 3D. Furthermore, I even can publish those data by the internet. So I try to show you those information by using the SuperGIS server. Here I prepare a demo site and to show you how I created my own map website. Okay, everybody can see this map website. It's my own to share what I saw and analysis resource, and everybody can see the bottom left. I can give you some information what I saw and any ideas, and easy to zoom in to show up our suitability map result in this case. So of course I can set the query condition to show review the attribute information. So I think the SuperGIS server provides the user with the need such as the GIS data management, visualization, application, and the spatial analysis. So I think it's a strong platform to show your GIS data. Okay. Finally, of course, the suitability map not only provide you the spatial information, but also you can count your study area. So I can count the suitable place area and non-suitable area. And please check the picture below. In the green region, this condition we should take into account. We are planning the new construction and for our new facility. And where is the high risk level should be to do the state of the protected or the restricted area. So briefly talk, we need good at this model. It can solve any complex land use decision problem, allow the user and the decision maker to show their thinking and our study resource. So I can catch the suitable and non-suitable place. That's why I say we can design our better world. All right, that's all my presentation today. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, thank you, Chris. Here is Eugene again. In this final slide, let me quickly review some key points for you in today's webinar. First, we have learned a commonly used suitability model, which is called EIA, and the detailed workflow of this model. Second, we demonstrate a real case of selecting a golf course by conducting a suitability analysis with SuperGIS desktop. And then we learned the advantages of using a 3D environment to show the results. By using a 3D environment, we can see the environment in a very realistic and interactive way and find more details. Finally, we talk about the benefit of using SuperGIS server. It is especially convenient when we want to store, publish, or share data with the others. Thank you for your comprehensive presentation from Chris. Okay, besides what we have focused today, SuperGIS Desktop, SuperGIS also has many other great software and apps. Our mobile GIS series support all commonly used operating systems. We have the powerful SuperPad for the Windows platform and the SuperSurf for iOS and Android. Both of them can help you to easily collect field data and do offline editing. They also support various OGC formats, so you can connect different services like WNS or WNTS in the field. And for foresters, we also have a very special app called Forest Inventory app. You can collect the tree data and the plow data in a very easy way. The free trial for this software are all available on SuperGIS website. Please just feel free to see and to use it. Okay, we are now moving to our last pool of today, and after that we will have a 10 minutes Q&A time. So please leave your questions or any comments in the question fields of GoToWebinar during this poll. And our last question of today is which feature of SuperGIS do you think is the most practical for you? And we will be right back in 5 minutes. Okay, most people, let me check the poll results. It seems like most of our audience today want to use the special analysis of SuperGIS Desktop. I think it's, of course, because it's the core function in this webinar, and it is especially convenient when you want to process massive DTN data and do surface analysis. Okay, let's move on to the final part of today's webinar. QA time. I've already seen several questions here. And the first question of today is, what kind of data set are needed for such analysis? And can you answer that question, Chris?
Yes, of course. That's a good point. Actually, we need to use the different kind of data and the information for your case and case study or your projects. Like you need to collect the soil, hydrology, geography, topography, and so on. Many other the key factors is key issue. And in this case, we just combine the slope, topography, soil type because that's the first choice we need to use for our land use and become the data set. So I will recommend you to collect the soil structure information and the soil and the geology, maybe the elevation map and the slope type and so on. That will be my opinion.
Okay, thank you for your response. Yes. And now we have another question coming in, and yes. This audience wants to know if the suitability analysis is also available in the eco-sensitive zone. Is that possible, Chris?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yes, it depends on your ecological project. If you want to achieve your target, as I know, because I'm I study for major in the forest. I know the ecological niche and need to know the analysis, the gray size, the first step. So we should know how to determine our fundamental in the conservation biology literature and how to choose other the key factor. And if you want to study and survey the forest or maybe the animals, the plant and the plant, you should care about the 4 key factors like the soil, water, weather, and the biological behavior factor. They were key issue for the ecological study.
Okay, now the next question, and I believe is the last question of today. An audience wants to know if he or she could use this model to predict the potential conflict of land use for the future. What do you think, Chris?
Wow, I think it's a promising idea. I think to rank the potential site, of course, you can do that if you want to, according to the suitability map for propose a type of activity to set a factor or criteria maps to reorganize our land use. I believe you can do that, and we're a good point. And to design our better work, I think it's a good, and you can do that by GIS.
Okay, so because of the time limit, I'm sorry that we have to say goodbye to you now. All your question you asked will be replied by our staff shortly, and please feel free to share any comments or question to our mailbox or staff@supergeotech.com. And the next SuperGIS webinar is scheduled in late May, and the topic will be focused on some new features of our desktop GIS products. Please follow us on the Facebook, Twitter, Google+ account, or subscribe the newsletter to get the latest information of SuperGeo. We are looking forward to hearing you in the next webinar. Okay, bye.
Bye.